Yo, what's up guys? MVD Nation here, back again for another video. Today we got some Jarvis Barkley Jr. for you guys, and we will be playing round 1 and round 2 of the playoffs. And we didn't play week 8 because Jarvis Barkley sat so we could play on the playoffs, but we went undefeated. So guys, here's the first game of the playoffs right here, guys, as we are in round 1, as we do a nice little triple option, and we will take it with a big gain of yards right there. Pick up 20 yards right there. Jarvis Barkley hyped after that first play right there. He got 20 yards. And now we are in the single back formation. Jarvis Barkley dropping back, looking for someone. Going to scramble out of the pocket and find someone wide open. Wes Becker. He's open right there for a 20-yard reception. This Compton team starting off great so far, as we were slowly driving down their field on Stanton. And we're going to drop back, and he almost gets sacked, but Jarvis Barkley throws it, but it's an incompletion pass right there. So, 2nd and 10. What are we going to do right here? Jarvis Barkley finds his target wide open right there. It's area for a huge gain of 28 yards right there, as we have 3 minutes left in the first quarter. But now we're in a little situation, 4th and 1. Can Jarvis Barkley convert this right here? As you have a little motion right here, Jarvis Barkley stepping back, throws a dot, a lob pass to one of his favorite targets to get a touchdown right there, 25-yard touchdown. Jarvis Barkley is 4 for 5, 72 yards, 1 touchdown so far. And our defense stepped up again, as they did not score, as Jarvis Barkley finds his open target right there. And that was just a complete dot right there. As it's 2nd and 2, and they will be lining up in the 4 verticals right here. Pretty sure. Oh, yeah, four wide, looking for a guy. Jarvis Barkley about to hike it. He's sending some hot routes, trying to figure out what play he wants to do, changing up the play, and he's gonna hike it right here. Look for a guy, finds a guy wide open. Bennett for a touchdown. That's one of our tight ends, Marquise Bennett, number 85, for a touchdown right there. As we will go up 14-0 against this team. As now it's 2nd and 12. We're playing really good right now. Jarvis Barkley looking for a guy, finds a guy, but he finds the opposite team as he throws a pick right there. He thought he was open, but he underthrew him, and that's terrible right there. But they scored after that, and now it's 14-7 us. But we're going to stick to the plays that we do. Read option, go out to outside, pick up 7 yards right there. And now 2nd and 10. Jarvis Barkley changing up the play just a little bit, looking for somebody, finds a guy wide open in the slant right there, takes a little decent hit, but holds on to it right there. And now we are slowly driving down the field once again. About to be 2 minutes left in the first half, and we have a guy in motion, Wilson, looking for a guy. Jarvis Barkley gonna take it himself and use his legs, as he's gonna break one tackle, but gets pushed out of bounds for 10 yards right there. 14, and now Jarvis Barkley stepping back in the pocket, rolling, finds a guy wide open. Howell, our running back, running a great route right there. We're going to take a timeout, as it's 1:07 left in the first half. Jarvis Barkley rolling out of the pocket once again, going to take it himself, and he's going to dive to get the touchdown, but he fumbles. Jarvis Barkley should have held on to it. That would have been a touchdown. That's 2 turnovers on the game right there. Jarvis Barkley's not happy about that, but he needs to bounce back, but they did not score after that. So now we're in the 3rd quarter. Jarvis Barkley rolls out of the pocket, finds a guy wide open, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and we are in the goal line right there. 34 yards right there to pick up the game. Jarvis Barkley dropping back once again. Can he find a guy wide open? Is he going to take it himself? And he's going to take it himself, but he's going to take it by himself. And he does not fumble on that play, because he had no one to hit him. But right there, Jarvis Barkley comes back after that fumble and scores. Now, that Stanton team has to come back and score. But our defense has been stepping up great lately. Let's see, can they make another stop? And they do right here. As we get the ball back and now it's 2nd and 2. Finds a guy wide open, Saria, open once again, breaks another tackle, 25-yard gain right there. After that great throw by Jarvis Barkley, we are about to be in their red zone. And Jarvis Barkley steps back in the pocket, gonna scramble, but then throws a nice pass to Wes Becker, our tight end. Great throw by Jarvis Barkley, being off balance, but that's what he does.
When the time's right, I light up and ride off in sunsets and Corvettes, like I'm the plug and you don't know.
After that touchdown, Stanton cannot come back and answer back, as we're doing a play action pass with Jarvis Barkley, and you're gonna find a guy, but we throw it to the other teammate. And that's Jarvis Barkley's 3rd turnover of this game that he has made. A fumble and 2 interceptions. He's not doing so good in this game, but we are still winning, which is a bright side. as we are going to step back in the pocket, roll out of the pocket, take it ourselves once again. Jarvis is going to use his feet and get pushed out of bounds for a 13-yard rush right there. 4th and 3. What are we going to do? We don't see anybody open, so Jarvis Barkley is going to take it himself and gets up a huge gain of 13 yards right there. And we are at 2nd and 1. This will probably be the dagger right here of the first game if we score. And Jarvis Barkley is going to pitch it to his running back, who does one nice little shifty move, and we will score right there. And that will be the game, the first game. As we had a pretty okay game. We had to work on our turnovers, but we have won 35-7 in that game. And we get more scholarships coming our way. But here's the second game of the episode, guys. So this is round 2 right now. We have a guy in motion, do a play action pass, looking for a guy, finds a guy wide open, Westerbecker, and we will complete that pass right there. Even though Jarvis Barkley is a 5-star recruit, he still needs to step up his game from last game, as he did not play great. But we want to play great. He had 3 turnovers last game. Let's try to minimize them this game, and at least not get any. But we'll see how that goes in this game. As Jarvis Barkley is going to roll out of the pocket, find a guy, our running back open, as he breaks one tackle, but it's 4th and 5, and we missed the field goal right there, which is terrible. That's an easy field goal, but our kicker could not make it. So it's 0-0 still. I find somebody well open, but it's a bad pass by Jarvis Barkley, and there's a turnover right there to start the game. We have to limit the turnovers like Coach wants us to do, and so we can win this game. And trust me, guys, this difficulty is one less than the max difficulty. I might bump it up, I might stay the same, depending on how we do in college, but I'm not telling you that, guys, this is the easiest difficulty. But let's get back into the gameplay right here. Do a nice little PA round around. And find our running back wide open right there for a big pass. And for a huge gain of yards right there. And that will put us in the goal line. Jarvis Barkley using his vision to find his receiver wide open right there. Great. And we're in a split close play action pass right here. Jarvis is going to find somebody. But he's going to take it himself. And he fumbles once again. Jarvis Barkley. 2 turnovers on the game right now. In the first quarter, Jarvis Barkley has to limit his turnovers. When he gets in the next round of the playoffs, his teams will be tougher. And even that, in college, he has to worry about the turnovers. But hopefully that's not a big factor. But that's one thing that scouts are looking at. But let's bounce back after those turnovers right there. As the score is 0-0, still going into the first quarter. And with 5 seconds left, can we try to score real quick? And Jarvis Barkley looking for a guy and finds a receiver open. Nice little slant play right there. 1st and goal. Can we score right here? Jarvis Barkley gonna take the defenders on, distract them, make them come to us, and we're gonna score a touchdown right there. Nice little dump pass right there to take the 2 defenders that they knew Jarvis Barkley was gonna run. But then he finds a receiver wide open. Great pass by Jarvis Barkley using his feet and throwing it. And he's gonna throw a pass right there to Gino Serrera for a nice touchdown right there, as he had a lot of pressure coming on him, but he does score that right there. We're back in the split close formation, and we're gonna have a guy in motion, do a play action. Jarvis Barkley likes this play, but I don't know what happened right there. Jarvis Barkley probably had a bad snap, and he's gonna heave it, and he thought he had a guy wide open. He did, but then their DB Leak picked that off, and Jarvis Barkley has 3 turnovers, just like the last game, which is terrible. But hopefully we can get this dub and get this win. Jarvis Barkley finds a guy wide open, his tight end, one of his favorite targets, and he breaks one tackle and get pushed out of bounds right there. And now we are slowly about to be in their goal line. If they could score right here, Compton, this would be a great lead going in the halftime, and they will score right there with Bennett scoring right there. Jarvis Barkley rolling out of the pocket, using his feet, and firing a dot right there. As the score is 21-0. Still, we get the ball back. Our defense has been playing phenomenal, which is great. And we're going to find a target, but then we get picked off once again. 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, I'm pretty sure. But they had their 2 turnovers too. But Jarvis Barkley has not been doing great carrying the ball and also throwing the ball. But he scores a touchdown right there to go up 28-0. And still beat the ball back once again in halftime. But can we make a pass? And we throw another pick right there. Jarvis Barkley throwing another pick. Terrible, terrible. Doing terrible. But he's still winning 28-0 because our defense is stepping up. But Jarvis Barkley is also making plays. But he needs to limit the turnovers, like I said. But because next round's of high school and then college coming up, has to limit them. Teams are starting to look at that. Maybe might take away some offers. Who knows? But we're in a split close formation. Jarvis Barkley looking back, gonna look somebody in the pocket. He can't find anybody. But he's going to take it himself and the out of bounds for a decent gain right there. And guys, this will probably be the last player of the game right here for Jarvis Barkley, as they will take him out, as he's going to look for a guy, looking, find somebody, and they will score a touchdown with his favorite target. But guys, that will be the game right there, because they don't want Jarvis Barkley to get hurt. We played pretty good, 5 passing touchdowns with 247 yards, but we just have to limit the turnovers. That's the biggest thing for Jarvis Barkley right now, for limiting the turnovers and trying to still do well, because teams are going to start looking at that. But he played a good game, and that will get us into the 3rd round of playoffs. But that'll be next episode, as we're getting offers from Alabama right here, number 1 ranked team in the NCAA. We get a big offer right there, and we are ranked actually 24 out of 150, doing great. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The next episode will be as soon as possible. Here's our colleges that we have, which is great. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace, guys.